Bashir, and I'm the CEO and founder of Farm Shelf. We make it possible to grow food where you live, work, and eat by automating all the hardest parts, ensuring that you have great tasting, nutritious, and fresh produce in your restaurant, in your hotel, but eventually in your home. And so what we have right here is a fully self-sustaining growing unit that is remotely monitored and optimized to provide the plants exactly what they need when they need it. It is sustainable, it's easy to do, and it is a positive ROI for the restaurants and corporate cafeterias that we're already working with. Working with celebrity chefs like Klaus Meyer, Jose Andres, Marcus Samuelson, and large corporate cafeteria clients like Compass Group and Airmark. There are so many benefits to growing your own food, and it's one thing to tell that story, it's another thing to show it. So the way it works is we show up, we drop off a system, you plug it into the wall, add water, and then we ship you on a monthly basis the plant pods and the nutrients. So the whole process is monitored by us remotely, automated. All you do is fill it with water once a week and then add new plant pods once a month. The economists call us the Nespresso for lettuce. Leafy greens, herbs, and microgreens are typically what you'll see not just at Farm Shelf, but most urban agriculture companies start with, because it's one where we can drive immediate impact from a price standpoint, and it's a crop set that's a little easier to knock out of the park. We've grown strawberries, peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, but really focusing on those three sets, herbs, leafy greens, and microgreens.
So my name's Robin Shapiro. I'm the founder of Seek Food, and we make different snacks and baking flours with cricket protein. So crickets are not just high in protein, but also iron, calcium, omega-3s, B12, magnesium. So they're incredibly nutrient dense, but they're also really sustainable in terms of using significantly less resources than traditional proteins in terms of land, feed, and water. They're using literally just drops of water. About a liter of water is needed to raise a kilogram of crickets, and it's tens of thousands of gallons if you're comparing that to, say, beef. And so they're this great source of protein. They're a complete protein, and they contain that full amino acid profile. And one of the things that is really motivating for me about working with this, and was a convincing factor for me to start this brand, is the fact that this is a food that we've been consuming for millennia. Right now, today, over 80% of the world's nations are eating some form of insects as part of their diet. So we're really bringing that ancient protein back again. So our products include granola, energy bites, and then we just came out with a line of baking flours and then the pure protein powder. And we did that in partnership with chefs spread across the whole nation. We're really looking to chefs to provide the education and inspiration for people to go out there and try crickets for the first time and understand how utterly delicious they are. It's extremely versatile. Our cookbook here has recipes that split up into 3 sections: snacks and starters, main courses, and desserts and drinks. So that's pretty much the full gamut of what we're eating. So you can make pasta with it, breads, but then the pure powder is really great for putting in liquid-based recipes, such as shakes and smoothies, dressings, sauces. Someone was here earlier and was like, "Can I put it in my Thanksgiving gravy?" I was like, "Yes, you can." We have an ice cream recipe in there that was contributed by the team at Van Leeuwen's. So really, there's probably not much you can't do with it.
My name's Johnny. I'm the CEO of Edenworks. We grow aquaponically, microgreens here in East Williamsburg, selling to Whole Foods. And we do that because aquaponics is the most natural and sustainable way to grow indoors locally here on the East Coast. And we're able to get the world's greatest yields, the world's greatest plant health, but using no chemicals. And we think this is the future of agriculture as a result. So environmentally, we've got fish tanks, and we use that fish waste, we break down that fish waste with bacteria, and that becomes fertilizer for the plants. It's highly efficient, using 95% less water than traditional agriculture. We use the natural plant microbiome to grow. We do not use chemicals, we do not use pesticides, and so the plant evolved with a microbiome that is bacteria and fungus, and that creates plant health. The same way that we have a microbiome inside our gut that allows us to thrive, and it regulates our metabolism, it regulates our moods even. The plants have the same thing, a plant microbiome. We optimize for that plant microbiome via aquaponics. Aquaponics is the best way to do that because we can control the ecosystem which controls that microbiome. It's frankly a total paradigm shift, not only in human nutrition but also in plant nutrition as well. You can do it anywhere that you have a warehouse that has energy and is clean.
So my name's Matt. I started a company called Rhine Snacks in 2017. We focus on the power of the peel. The greatest concentration of fiber and nutrients are in the skin of the fruit, and yet edible peels are one of the most commonly discarded food scraps. So we use the whole fruit and nothing but the fruit. So we like to say, keep it real, eat the peel. So all of our fruit is California grown, non-GMO certified. We use as much organic ingredients as we can. Everything is sun-dried and then finished in low-heat commercial dehydrators. We really want to retain a chewy texture that slows you down, full of fiber, and is a real satisfying snack. I think what's interesting about kiwi is no one's doing it like we're doing it. It retains the fuzz where all the fiber is, and it's not pumped full of any sulfur dioxide or added sugar, so it's more bittersweet than super sweet, which I think is where taste profiles have shifted.
So my name is Sebastian, I'm French, sorry for my accent first of all. I'm working at Algama. Algama is a French and American company which aims to integrate microscopic seaweed into daily food products. Really the products available in your fridge or in your shelf, supermarket shelf. We want to bring a healthier and more sustainable food industry thanks to the microscopic seaweed. But we also think that people don't have to sacrifice the taste to go for a better diet. So the first product we're launching is vegan mayonnaise. We use microscopic seaweed to replace the eggs, and the seaweed needs half the oil to have the same texture result, which means that it contains half the fat, half the calories, and no cholesterol. It's also very good, for sure. The algae we use is part of a family called the microscopic algae, microalgae. These are all tiny algae. There is a large diversity in terms of strains. The one we use is called chlorella, and it works as an emulsioner, like egg yolks. Yes, sorry. Egg yolks, it's an emulsioner. It allows us to replace the eggs in the preparation of a mayonnaise. We launched it in France and in the US. In France, it's mainly available in Paris with large chains such as Carrefour or Franprix for European people. In the US, we launched it quite recently, and we work with 100 stores, New York City mainly, and a few in Philadelphia as well. We try to work with a small chain to have like more interactions with the consumer, which allows us to improve our products. That's how we work, we receive feedback, and then we improve.
So Barramundi is the sustainable sea bass. It's a fish that's native to Southeast Asia, Northern Australia, and has never been commercially farmed at scale until Australis, the company that I work for, put it on the map about 15 years ago. And so we've been farm raising this in central Vietnam since 2008. Flash freezing it 8 hours out of the water and bringing it back, and we've spent the last 10 years introducing it to North America. It's a fish that really meets all the criteria for what our next emerging species should be for aquaculture. We've got to feed the planet. Aquaculture is going to be the way that we do it, and we believe that Barramundi is the preeminent fish to do that. So it's able to eat low on the food chain. It's able to eat a diet that's very low in marine content. We farm it in a way that puts very little stress on the environment. We're farming at low densities in a warm water environment. And because we're at low densities, the fish are healthy, they feed well, there's no need for antibiotic use, and the ocean floor regenerates very quickly because of that warm water environment. Over time, we've developed a diet that allows the fish to boost its natural omega-3 levels. So Barramundi really has the highest omega-3 levels of any whitefish. And the best part about it is it tastes great. We put this fish in people's mouths day in and day out, and the smiles and the reactions that we get are continuously positive. We call it the best fish you've never heard of.